Rolling on a river. Welcome to another episode of those fancy Italian red cars.
TFIRC.
Is that?
Please like, share, subscribe, follow.
Tell your friends. Tell a whole bunch.
Yes.
Welcome. We have Ernesto Anelli here. Please.
Very special guest.
Very special man. The myth, the legend.
The legend. Another one.
He's going to have a lot of interesting things to tell us, you think?
Yes. Go ahead.
Otherwise, we're going to throw him right out of here.
Fellow Ferrari enthusiast.
Actually, I was looking at the past ones, and you've had Frank Del Pinto here talking about the stories about Luigi Della Gatta.
Oh, yeah, Luigi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But one
great
thing you guys
stories.
forgot to mention is how he passed away, which is pretty interesting.
Frank shot
That's
him.
true.
right?
No,
I'm kidding.
Frank wouldn't do that.
Because he died in a shop.
That's right. And I think at one point Frank had said that Luigi said he would die in his shop, and it actually happened.
Wow. That's kind of quite beautiful, actually.
Yeah,
The guy,
it was
he died doing what he loved,
in
which
his
is
shop.
stop people from not purchasing his cars.
And another fun fact, he was the same age when he passed away as his good friend Enzo Ferrari, 89 years old.
Can't
He
write
passed
that.
away
That's
February 2012. But yeah, I'm glad to hear that you're watching the podcast, Ernesto.
Yes,
You're
we're
one
going
of-
places.
I wouldn't have missed him.
You're one of the three people that watched the episode, so
and
that's awesome.
Sandro.
And Sandro, Ernesto,
Sandro,
and then
Vini Passione.
and then there's another one. We don't know who it is.
Yeah.
We're gonna put somebody on the case. So Ernesto, tell us,
Yes.
were you like a big F1 fan when you were a kid growing up, or did you get into it later on? How did it come about?
Give us a rundown for people who have no clue who you are. You
You
are
enjoy-
in the Ferrari world.
You enjoy walks in the park?
I had no
what
choice.
are your hobbies?
I had no choice to love Formula One. My father was a journalist for Formula One, and so I was exposed to a lot of car racing at a very young age.
Oh, I see.
I was one of those kids that had the poster of the Gilles Villeneuve's car on the side.
Oh yeah,
Wow,
from
wow.
the famous
from
Ercole
Colombo.
Colombo photo.
Yeah.
And so your father, the legendary Gianluigi Anelli, the famous journalist, he did the TV, newspaper, he did everything, radio,
Okay. So from a young age,
for
you
the
knew
Italian,
discounted.
all for the Italian.
Italian local media here
Media,
in
yeah.
Montreal.
Remember Panini sticker books?
Yes.
Italians. Huh?
Actually, we visited them.
You did?
Yes, and
Yeah,
I
That's
told
so-
him
in
the
Italy,
story.
in Maserati. That's
That
right,
really brings
in the
me
second
back.
or third episode.
Second, he's up to date.
They
Yeah.
still
Look at
exist.
this guy.
Huh? Sorry, look
Oh,
at my
so wait a second.
I'm knocking everything over
The
here.
sun. The sun.
When you listen to the episode, you actually listen to the whole thing. Like you didn't quit after 3 minutes.
No.
No,
Sandro,
he pays
take
atten-
notes.
he pays
take notes,
attention.
Sandro. Don't bail on us.
Yeah. So what were we talking about?
Ferraris.
How you got into
Ferrari.
Formula
No,
One?
Your
Minardi.
dad
Formula
was,
One.
but yeah.
My dad got me into it even before I started clubs and stuff like that. I used to go with him because he would say, "Okay, Ernesto, come with me." So we would go to have dinner at Latini with the whole Ferrari team
Okay.
and John
Also, he
Alessi,
had
Gerhard Berger.
connections.
Yeah. My father used to. get
What's
me
your
into
favorite
everything.
Ferrari? I don't mean the Formula One. I mean like these ones.
Like what?
Like these ones. Like
Oh, your favorite road
cars.
car?
Road car,
cars,
not
the 355.
this guy right here.
Yeah.
Probably needed a
It's-
little bigger though.
It's nice.
I think if you pour water
No,
on
I've
it like a
driven it.
gremlin, it's gonna grow.
I've driven it because Fabrizio let me drive his, so I fit in it.
You don't own
It was-
one,
it wasn't bad.
You don't own a Ferrari.
We're working
No,
on it.
we're
We're
working-
working on
yeah.
it.
Like
We
me.
have
I collect Ferraris. I have
Yeah.
like
the
300
Buragos,
I have
the
300 of them.
diecast.
No, I have BBR. I have
Which ones are
better
the-
than Burago?
Which ones are the best quality ones? Is it Burago or is it the
I'd
Mini
say
champs?
Burago.
Mini champs.
Really?
No,
Mini Champs is the best
BBR
quality?
is probably the most best. Quality.
Really? BBR is more
Are
than
they
Ferrari?
all still in
They're like
business?
$400-500 a shot.
Yeah.
Are they still in business, these companies, or some of them are
Burago is.
defunct?
Burago is. BBR is. Mini champs, I don't think so. Onyx was a lower brand.
Oh, he's got a whole wall in his house.
Yeah,
He's got a lot of cool stuff, Ernesto.
Okay, let me ask you an ignorant question. Enzo Ferrari died.
Yes.
When, is Enzo Ferrari Jr. up there, or what's happening? Who has Ferrari now? Like, who is
Piero? How much is Piero?
Like, is it in his
vice
his
president.
lineage, or is it like his name is there by name only?
I
His
think
family
most is owned by
corporation?
Fiat, which is now Stellantis owns a big chunk of Ferrari.
But like a guy with the last name Ferrari, is he up there somewhere in Ferrari?
Piero.
He has what, 10%?
10%, I think.
So what is that?
Vice president.
What does 10% come out to?
I think it's $1 gazillion.
No, for real.
No, it's a few million. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a gamb. Does he
Gamb.
take
If
the
you
metro?
know, please
No,
comment.
I don't think so.
Okay.
And so your dad got you into it a bit like my dad. I'm sure
Yeah, my
Guido
dad
same
too.
thing. As
Yeah.
he would say, put the race on. I don't want to miss the start.
Formula One has been in my brains my whole life.
Yeah, we were programmed.
No matter where I am on the planet, I still know what's going on.
But the most fascinating thing I want to ask Ernesto is, of all the Formula One fanaticism with the Italian community and so on and so forth, how in the world did you get involved and become and run a Minardi club? Because let's face it, Minardi was always a backmarker team. So total Cinderella, like they got podiums. Did they ever get a podium?
Minardi is circa what year to what year for the layman's here?
Podium. That's a very good question.
Like they were not, you're right, very
no, I don't
successful.
think they've ever had a podium.
I don't think we ever got a podium.
I'm sure that, well, as Toro Rosso, they won a race.
Yes, but that's not
Minardi.
with
Vettel. But it was the old Minardi team.
Yes, but it's a bit like the Nordiques. They never won the cup until they got rebranded to Colorado Avalanche, and then they go there and they
now
win right off the bat.
Minardi is still a Ferrari engine?
No.
I don't think it ever was it?
He was courting him to have a Ferrari engine, but I don't think he ever got it.
Fascinating.
He had a Lamborghini engine at one point.
This is a movie in the works.
Did you
here.
remember watching the races and Pierre Hood would always mention Ernesto's name and he would say, Salutations, Ernesto Anelli, du Club Minardi.
Wow,
I think he loved that there was a fan club about Minardi of all teams.
Yeah.
It was so odd, right? So tell us, how did you come about? Like, why?
And that's like the Jamaican bobsled team.
Yes, very similar. Very similar story.
It's amazing. I love underdog.
So the way it started is I basically
was John Candy
was my father. No, it was my father that was the journalist, and he would often go to have a coffee at the Minardi team because everywhere else you couldn't get a coffee. So as a journalist, a lot of people would go to see the Minardi team. So
they were generous. They were open.
Very open. He used to meet with Mr. Minardi, talk to him, and at one point they were kind of like throwing around the idea of starting off a club. So my father said to talk to me, talk to other people, Paulo Scala and other people, and said, what do you think if we start off a club? So I said, well, let's do it. So he goes, okay, we just have to write a letter. My father is very good at writing letters. We send off a letter to Minardi telling him that we would like to start off a club. And the year that Jarno Trulli and
it's kind of recent.
Nakajima were drivers. We were invited to go visit Minardi at the track, and he presented us with a flag, and he said, "Listen, this is your flag to start off your club." My father was the president. He founded the club. I was treasurer, and for 2 years he basically ran the club. What was amazing is the exposure and the how do you say it? Mr. Minardi gave us everything we wanted.
He gave you access.
Incredible.
The doors that opened, opportunities that came.
The next year when Esteban Tuero was there, I mean, not too many people know him. He was the Argentinian driver. We had a dinner at Elios Pizzeria, and Mr. Minardi made sure that he came.
That's awesome.
The year after, it was Luca Badoer. And Mr. Minardi, by surprise, showed up at the door at Elios Pizzeria.
At Elio, at Buffet Anna Maria.
He came in late. No, it was downstairs.
Oh, it was downstairs.
And he came in, and he had just come off the plane. He didn't even go to the hotel. He came straight there.
To be there.
Sat down with us, signed autographs, and it was crazy. The year after that, let's see. Anyways, we got to when Stoddart took over the team from European Aviation, and we had Alonso come out for a karting event. Nobody wanted to come.
They didn't care about this guy Alonso. Who the hell is he?
He was a rookie.
Who the hell is he? Man, the people that regret not coming to that thing.
Wow, that's cool.
Hey, he was a nobody, right? In the junior team.
And that year, we went to Italy for one of the first Minardi days that they did. And we had the hotel room right next to Alonso. We would go downstairs at the restaurant and eat together with Alonso and Marquez. And it was just
so
mind-boggling.
You've seen them all. You know them all.
The drivers.
Everybody, huh?
Mostly.
If Alonso sees you tomorrow, he'll recognize your face.
Wait a second. I got a story. First of all,
Alonso calls me Zio.
He calls him Zio.
I love it.
So when we did, what year, many years ago did you turn 50?
That was 11 years ago.
11 years ago. So we do a surprise. I got involved in the surprise to really catch him off guard. It worked great. And so
you jumped out of a cake.
Yeah. Something like that. But so we did a surprise party. His family organized it. Anyways, we ran a little scam to get him there. So it was a big party in this big hall and so on. Surprise, 50th birthday. At one point, the DJ goes, we have a special presentation. The giant screen pops up. Alonso comes on the screen.
Oh, that's awesome.
Tanti auguri,
He sent
happy
a
birthday,
video package.
Ernesto,
That's
Zio,
cool.
Ernesto. Everyone was like,
you freaked,
mouths
huh?
on the floor.
Yeah,
it was
you got
really
emotional.
special.
My
That's
mouth
awesome.
was on the floor too.
Well, what
That's
an incredible
cool.
moment.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah, that was.
So I guess it was through your dad, and
but then I became president after 2 years of the Minardi Club, and we kept on going. Weber, Alex Jung, Fisichella. We had so many.
There's only one missing, though, huh? As far as president, Ernesto, I want to tell you, it's been tremendous having you here. Ferrari Club.
Let's make Formula One great again.
The Minardi.
That's right.
We're gonna build a wall. We have a cantina in the White House.
And
we ever had Oliva Schiacciata. Oliva Schiacciata. It's a Calabrese thing.
Calabrese.
So that was.
And
Minardi
within the Minardi Club, I think you befriended some people more than others. One name that comes to mind is Massimo Rivola. How did you meet Massimo? What was his role?
Former technical director.
Massimo Rivola was the guy in charge of merchandise.
Big shot.
Oh, okay. So he was more of a marketing guy when he started.
Marketing, yeah. And, he was very nice. We would send each other emails. And then he started traveling with the team. So we kind of hit it off.
And what does that mean? Like the logos? He's in charge of the logos on the
merchandise. Getting.
I never understood how that worked.
I don't know.
Like one guy gets $2 million because he has the word boss here on his.
Speaking of merchandise, Guido, don't you have merchandise?
Oh yes. Thank you for segue.
This episode is sponsored.
If you guys would like
Guido.
to, you know what? Because we're all struggling and we need to sell our merch. So you could follow me on social media. It's at Guido Grasso Jr., at Guido Grasso Jr., Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff.
Pony Express.
Here you go. Do you see it here? What does it say here?
I had to buy this shirt or para brut.
Which means I had to buy this shirt or it looks bad. So if you want to buy it,
can I get one of those?
Yes, that's for you.
Thanks, man.
$20, $25, 2 for $40, pay cash.
Shipping included.
I owe money to
but now
bookies.
At this point,
I must pay street bosses.
You have to give me this, or else
it's for you. It's
para
for
brut.
You. And we'll make one in a small,
extra small for Ernesto.
Yeah,
and,
thank you for that. That's really nice of you. I'm broke.
Well, I just did it for the free shirt. That's all I cared about.
Rivola.
But didn't you tell me that they didn't have merch and you guys made merch and they were impressed with it?
No, we did. We made caps, we made shirts, we made all kinds of stuff, and we were giving them caps because they didn't have any. So Mr. Minardi was always very impressed with what we were doing for his team. That he would. One year he lost his luggage at the airport. and he took off from the airport and still came to our event, which was at the Anna Maria,
The buffet on top of
Maria,
Elio.
Yeah.
on top of Elio's, and he showed up like that with a taxi, and there was Marc Genet and Tarso Marquez that were the two drivers, and
They showed
what a
up.
night we had. The whole team was there. Everybody on the team showed up to eat.
So you've met your share of F1 drivers. I guess you met them all, whether it's Minardi or other teams. I mean,
met
you've just been involved.
Schumacher, I met
Who was not nice? Give me the pricks.
Montoya.
Montoya.
I heard that he was not the nicest guy.
No, he wasn't the nicest guy. He was pretty hard to.
All right.
Even some
get it
Italian journalists that do a great podcast mention Montoya as being antipatico.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't. Some of the nicer drivers were the English drivers.
Really?
Coulthard,
Coulthard.
Johnny Herbert.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Polite people.
Eh?
Very
The
polite.
English
Yeah, they're
people
very
polite.
Polite people.
Have some tea.
Panis, Olivier Panis was a little bit.
Well, he was French. It's not his fault.
Yeah.
It's in his
Come
DNA.
across as.
Yeah, so
He has a little spice.
You ever come across a guy named Gino Rosato?
Yeah, of course I did.
What can you
Many
tell me
times.
about the Gino?
Your cousin?
Yeah, is he my kumbar? What is he coming back? What's happening with this guy?
I don't know.
Secret meetings.
I don't know what's happening. All of a sudden, they changed the directors and the leaders of the Ferrari team, and a lot of people that we knew are no longer there.
But he had a great run.
He had a good run. I don't think he's done.
Jacobazzi and
I don't think he's done with race cars. He may be. I don't know. I don't know what's going. But the guys at the top are not the same anymore. And he was part of the old. He was part of the Jean Todt gang, right?
At one point, wasn't he also in charge at Lotus?
Yeah. So maybe he. I don't know what's going. All I know is that he picked me up in a G-Wagon Mercedes white and was driving really fast. The Brabus.
Oh yeah, the Brabus, the real deal.
Yeah.
Not just the badge.
And he has a mullet. He's sporting a mullet again.
It's back in.
Yeah, he has a mullet.
What?
And he talks with a big lisp.
He's an avant-gardiste.
He talks like this.
So let's get back to Massimo. Tell us how you befriended, how you guys became friends.
It was like that. We became friends because he would ask me for things like, listen, I need some blowers. I need this specific blower, the still.
I'm sorry.
It's STHIL blowers. You know?
Still. The construction blowers to clean the leaves in the fall.
Don't think too far.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I was
Guido, come back.
Formula One weekend.
This is a family show.
A lot of blowing going on.
Okay. So, anyways, so I'd go
La
out
belle
there,
Nathalie.
get them, bring them back, and then they started calling me Mitico.
Okay.
And anyways, I would pick up anything he needed.
So that was nice. You provided
cakes, whatever.
You were
whatever,
reliable.
whatever.
You kept it good.
Yes, and
you were Morgan Freeman in the Shawshank Prison.
I could get things for you. I hear you're a guy who could get things.
So then, to the point that they would ask me, like when I got to Ferrari, they would ask me, listen,
a rock hammer.
We have a hotel, the Omni Hotel. We need somebody to go check it out. So I went to go check it out and check the rooms
Omni's
and everything.
beautiful,
and
yeah.
I told them, listen, it's good to go. And they started going to the Omni.
This is circa late 90s, early 2000s.
Well, now he's moving
moving
back and forth.
Yeah.
But there was a funny story about Ernesto, how he Maurizio Arrivabene, he wanted green Coca-Cola.
Yes.
And you ran around all the grocery stores in South Shore.
It doesn't exist.
But he found it.
I found it at Costco.
Your wife found it.
What is that, like stevia Coca-Cola?
Yeah, you want that specific Coca-Cola.
And you're there finding
and
for
I
it.
went.
Wait a second.
This is when. Yeah.
Do you realize that having the name Arriva Bene and being in race car driving is like being a butler named Jeeves or a library cop named Bookman?
Bookman.
Didn't he also own
Arriva
Juventus?
Bene. Come on, man.
Juventus?
He
arrives properly.
I think the CEO of Nathan's Hot Dogs is Phil McCann. But anyways, I digress. It's his real name. But okay, so Massimo, you and Massimo, and then what was his path? Like Massimo's path?
So,
like he was,
so Massimo stayed at Minardi.
but he moved up the ranks.
Yeah,
didn't he?
then when he became technical director at Minardi, and then he stayed for Toro Rosso. when Minardi switched over to Toro Rosso.
Technically Red Bull.
Red Bull.
Red Bull, but Italian Red Bull.
Yeah. So he was still there. So he still brought me along, although there was no official club for Toro Rosso. And then he made a move to Ferrari. And he became the sporting director of Ferrari, which is the second in command. And he gave me a call and says, Ernesto, would you be interested in starting a club for Ferrari? He goes, but it's a little bit different now.
More structured.
Oh, yeah. Now you have to get involved with the lawyers. You have to get involved with
Frank spoke about that.
a lot of that stuff.
Luigi threw out all these guys and cleaned house.
I couldn't really throw people out. So again, we grew a friendship. I've been to his house many times now.
That's awesome.
Now he's the CEO of the Aprilia MotoGP.
But at Ferrari, he was in charge of all the Scuderia clubs. He was the technical director. Yes. Like on the track, he was one of the guys.
Okay, he's still in racing.
He's the one that would hire all the drivers.
He's up there, but in the moto racing.
Yeah,
now.
He switched to MotoGP.
He's still in racing,
but MotoGP is really big. It's not big
huge,
here,
just
but
not
it's
here.
huge.
But believe me, I know they go nuts for it. As big as Formula One there.
So last year we went to Minardi Day, which is they do it every year. It's almost like a con, right? Like a Minardi con, and it's
people
all the vintage people, and
it's
full. It was so hot, but it was full of people, and Massimo came because he had a link to Minardi, but the reason why he came is because he knew Ernesto was there, and he was so nice. He hung out with us all day, and we're walking around, and when we had these shirts, we made these shirts with Minardi Club Montreal, and we were 16 people all wearing the shirt, the cap. We looked like full spack. It was amazing. And I think Massimo was impressed. Mr. Minardi, we presented Mr. Minardi with a gift. We did the front page of like the newspapers and the Instagram account of Minardi. It was really special. It was awesome. And Massimo hung out with us all day.
Yeah.
And people were coming up to him asking him for autographs, and he would take the time to take selfies with people. But we were like cool because he
basically opened a lot of the doors for me.
It was an amazing time.
Yeah.
And let me ask you, what was the relationship between Minardi and Ferrari during that time? I heard that Ferrari was jealous. They didn't want any other Italian teams. Is that true? Did you get a sense of that?
Not really, because, they would come over to, when they found out that I was helping out Minardi, the Ferrari team came over to Minardi and said, listen, we need something to put underneath the car to move it because we forgot our
So they were helping out.
Dolly back in Italy.
There was mutual respect, or was there like, these guys don't even reach us?
That Ernesto can go, and so I went to Rona and I made them make me one. And I brought it back to Ferrari, and
like a wood.
So they came back and they gave me a cap signed by I think it was Rakkinen and could be Massa, and so they still came over, and oftentimes they would work off of each other. They knew. Listen, the reason why we started the Minardi Club is because we knew that besides Ferrari, if Ferrari didn't win a race and Minardi did, they would play the Italian anthem.
That's nice.
And that was one of our major reasons why everybody's backing Ferrari, but nobody's really backing up this little small team, right? So that was our motivation.
I noticed the logo here for Minardi kind of reminds me of Agip.
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Isn't that the gas station over there, the petrol station? Agip.
They had a few logos over the years.
Or Agip,
it evolved.
But Mr. Minardi was very generous.
Peugeot?
We used to use his logos.
Yeah.
Without any problem. You can do whatever you want. Sometimes he'll ask you, change this or change that.
You had authorization.
But we had authorization to use whatever we wanted. He was such an open person, very, very
down to
Very
earth.
generous.
I think the fact that Formula One now has become so popular, and also in the US, is a little bit detrimental to us. Let's say maybe more
Probably
you,
one
not
of the
me.
best movies
It's
of
changed.
But you're an insider guy, and you don't have the same sort of, I would say, access, or because now it's
None
everybody
anymore.
wants to be there,
None
right?
anymore.
By the way,
There's so
one of
many
the only
people-
movies that didn't tank at the box office this year was Formula One.
It's true.
Every other movie, you know how many movies bombed? Formula One did very well.
Made money.
In not just for a Formula One movie, but an actual movie. Did well
Even
this year.
the movie Rush, the Niki Lauda story, I think that
but
was
that
well
was more
done.
niche. That was
That
more
was so-
niche.
Yeah.
This
that
one was actually a lot of non-Formula One fans watched this movie.
What about the Stallone one where the car just defies the laws of physics
over a quarter,
and just jumps and twists?
Yeah. He's on St. Catherine. He turns left. He's in Laval.
Yeah.
He's a gray ghost too.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. So Bernard, quite a story. Quite a story.
Yeah.
It must have been. You must have a ton of nice memories and events and stuff that you guys have done. Just remarkable.
Yeah. I used to actually when we had the driver Baumgartner. He was part of the Minardi team.
Baumgartner, is that the guy who died? The daredevil?
No.
The guy who jumped out from space.
Red
Bull.
we went.
That guy ran into a hotel in Milan and died like 4 months ago.
No.
How do you fall from space and survive?
No.
How do you?
And then you
he
smash a
died-
door and
He
then-
died going the way he wanted to go, like Luigi. Except
Jesus.
they didn't throw Luigi off of a space.
Luigi wasn't
So
a
I would
station.
take him to the Olympic Stadium to go swimming. Then from the Olympic Stadium, I would.
Baumgartner, he would go training.
in the
We
Olympic
used to
pool.
take him karting.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these guys, at the end of the day, we used to take them karting with the club.
They're so fit.
So the whole
huh?
club would meet the driver.
People think that the drivers go around drinking on Crescent Street during the race.
They're athletes.
They're drinking milk and they're in bed by 9.
They're athletes. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So a really cool story about my dad in the early 60s, the film Grand Prix.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, with
Well, he was
what's
an
his
ex-
name?
Steve McQueen.
Grumpy old man.
No,
he was-
Jack Lemmon or Walter Matthau
Walter Matthau was in that.
Probably, yeah.
or
I don't know, but
I don't know
Newman?
if I
He
Oh,
was
right.
he was an extra
That is my.
in that movie.
That's cool.
And he was getting there with his bike and to be an extra, and all of a sudden he was tired, whatever. This white Mercedes pulled over
Okay.
and asked him, the guy asked him, hey, listen, you want to ride? Well, I'm going to the movie Grand Prix. He goes, well, I'm going too. So put your bike on the back of the car and I'll drive you there. So they're going. It was Scarfiotti,
Okay.
the 1967 Ferrari
Big
driver.
movie. Big movie.
So did
So,
you get the cast?
Yeah. So John Frankheimer, who directed Ronin, remember the car chase in Ronin
Yes.
with De Niro and Jean Reno that we love so much? He directed the actor known as James Garner.
James Garner.
Maverick.
Yes, that's it.
Yes.
That's it.
I
knew it was like a grumpy old
Rockford
man.
Files.
Rockford Files.
And
yes.
My Fellow Americans.
nice.
Cameos include Phil Hill, Graham Hill, Juan Manuel Fangio, and Jim Clark, and Ernesto Anelli Sr.
yes.
No.
And Antonio Sabato.
You're on the IMDb of the movie Grand Prix from
Yes.
1965. How's that? That's a feather in your cap. Wow.
So the
very
guy was
cool.
Scarfiotti, and before leaving, and he actually
That's
Scarfiotti
so
died in
cool.
1968 during a practice run with
Oh.
the Ferrari.
Wow.
So he gave him a book, and he opened it up and he signed it. Non correre.
That's cool. Don't speed.
Don't
Wow.
don't
Don't have a
run,
heavy
don't
foot.
speed. So yeah, I still have that book.
That's awesome.
Amazing.
Yeah,
These crazy memories. I mean, we've heard so many stories.
but now it's becoming harder and harder to get close to people that are involved in Formula One.
course.
Too many people have figured out the lack of a better term, the behind the scenes ways to sneak in.
they know how
there,
to
but
slide into the
they,
DMs.
Oh, I used to
They
sneak
sidle.
in
They
big time.
sidle. I remember back in the day, going to Chase Bon Jovi or Bono for a picture, stuff like that was a little easier. But nowadays, there's 10 other people try to do the same thing as you.
yeah.
And I know this also from in Just for Laughs, sneaking onto an elevator because Dave Chappelle is there. So imagine I could see with that, you're competing with guys like David Letterman to go see the cars. So
Amazing.
or Or
So it was a different era,
Yeah.
the Minardi days.
Yeah.
Well, Ernesto, I want to say thank you so much for being with us. And I think we look forward to having you again on those fancy Italian red cars. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment below.
Thank you.
Guido appreciates it.
So does Fabrizio.